Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and yes, I am done with my Black Friday shopping, but I did I did in my previous video say that I had two orders that had yet to arrive. One of them was technically a Cyber Monday purchase, and then the other was my order from Craft which ships from the UK. So it took a minute to get here, but actually it came fairly quickly considering where it's coming from and the time of year. I thought maybe just round out everything and kind of show the last few couple of things that I did get, and as well give a little bit of a teaser for what's coming up. So, firstly, we just did a stream Crafty Fun episode on Saturday where Jay, Terry, and I crafted with the Papercraft Society advent calendar, and there were some questions about how it compares to the boxes of the month that they put out. And that's the other reason why I wanted to kind of share the haul, which just came today. So I will film unboxings of each of these, and I have actually more unboxing videos of Papercraft Societies than I actually have videos of me actually crafting with them. Because I cannot resist a good deal when I see it, in particular these boxes, because it dropped in price from I think over $30 is the normal price, something like maybe 35 if you're not a subscriber and you just kind of buy it one off. And during Black Friday, it dropped down to $18 each. So I didn't pick up all of them. I restrained myself a little bit. I only got four. And I say that jokingly because I know it is quite a lot. Four is a lot. Is fewer than what I could have gotten if I were to get all of the ones that I don't already have. But I was good. I was selective. I really stuck to the ones that I feel like I are either unique things that I don't already have, or things that I know I will have a lot of fun crafting with. And I will admit that sometimes I have a little bit of FOMO, and it's either a little bit of that combined with a little bit of, full set syndrome, where I just feel like I want them all because they're all so cool. But I did try to resist that urge. And along with it, since I was placing an order and there were some other really good deals going on, I am a huge fan of the Creative Crafts supersize nestables, and they always come out with some different shapes, and really the border designs are what is unique about some of the newer ones that have come out. And these I thought were kind of interesting. I don't love them enough to pay even the full price, which I think for huge nesting dies like these is still a good price. But I think both of these combined was like $20 maybe. So for a set of your basic shape dies in a pretty unique sort of they call it rick rack, that go fairly large too. So these go up to 8 inches, and with squares, it's not so much of a big deal. You can a square is going to be a square. It doesn't matter what brand you're buying it from because the aspect ratio is the same. With ovals, it is nice when you stick to one particular company or brand. In theory, if they're releasing differently bordered nesting dies, they should all share the same aspect ratio, the width versus as compared to the height. And so now I have a fair few of these, and so I do have just that solid border. I do have a, I I think I've got the scalloped border in their ovals too, and so all of those should kind of work together if I wanted to kind of layer them up in different ways. So I thought that was a really good deal, and then I thought this was really cool. This was also on sale. This might have been the deal of the day when I ordered, and it's amazing. It's 71 dies, and I'm fairly certain I paid less than um I would, I don't want even want to put out a number because I think I'm going to be wrong, whatever I say, because I don't remember. Let me see if I can bring it up. Um, okay. Yeah, if you can believe it, this was $12 for 71 um dice. And this was all occasion set 2. There's another one, but you can see all the different words that you can combine together to form sentiments. And then you have all of the numbers. You've got, a lot of the small, I, you, we, etc., all the exclamation or punctuation point marks. And so you can do so well. I'm reading the word well. You can do so much with this set and really combine and mix and match. And my guess is that, as always, what's shown in the packaging, yeah, see, look how large these are. I mean, um, even if they were the size of what's shown on the packaging, they would be a good size, but they're actually larger. So really, really a lot of dies here. I mean, it's a lot of packaging for how they put it in the baggie, but or it's a large kind of thing. But that's because you kind of have to have all the words here. But you have interesting things like driving test. So imagine it could be your daughter or son or niece or nephew or neighbor's kid or whatever who passes their driving test. So there's just a lot of really good sentiments here, and you can imagine different ways. Like with these words, you can really Mad Lib up different sentiments, I think, because there's a lot there. So I thought that was fantastic value for money. And then, if you've been watching my channel, that I do love to make wax seals. And so I got this, which I think is going to be interesting. So right now, what I do is I pour my wax seal onto. I usually have like a silicone mat on my desk here, and I'll just pour onto the silicone mat. This is actually, well, it's called a cooling plate, which is just a fancy term for, it's just a bit of marble. And it's by Made to Surprise. And surprisingly enough, this was actually less expensive to buy on CraftStash than any alternative I could find on Amazon. Not always the case with most things. So I had this in my cart for like ever, it seems, just waiting for when next time because I wasn't about to buy just this and then pay the $10 shipping because it's less than $10. But I have been eyeing it for a while because I think the marble will absorb the heat of the wax and it'll cool the wax faster. So maybe they'll let me kind of move a little faster. You all know when I do my seals, I'm like heating multiple burners, I'm pouring multiple spoons. I just like to go, go, go. So, so I'm gonna be curious to see how that shakes out and if that helps my process go a little bit faster. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I will do separate individual unboxings of the Papercraft Society boxes that I got. So I won't do that here. But then I did mention that my Cyber Monday purchase was from the Not Too Shabby shop, and I actually just crafted with this set today. I like was on top of it when they announced their Cyber Monday sale, and along with that announcement came the fact that the Greeting Farm Anya and Ian big kit was available and still is. I think I checked, I think this morning. I think there might be it's still in stock, and so it sold out really fast. The pre-order, what happens with the Greeting Farm when they release these big kits is that the way that they do it is really smart. So they put it up for pre-order for some certain time period. I forget how long. And after that time period closes, they know how many people want, you know, to order, or because they've put in the pre-orders for it. And so they can just do a production run for, exactly however many people actually pre-ordered, and then, they do wholesale out to other retailers, Not Too Shabby being one of them. And so it's great for them because then, they kind of have a guaranteed sellout essentially, because they're taking pre-orders on it. And for such a large stamp set, I imagine it would be quite an investment if you had to just order and keep on in stock a bunch of these, not knowing how many are actually going to sell. So I really love that they do that, but as a result, you kind of have to make, if you're the consumer, if you're the, customer, you kind of have to make a, go no go decision on whether or not you're going to buy the thing in that short window. And there was so much other stuff going on during Black Friday and all of that, when I think this maybe that this was before Black Friday, I'm not sure, but whatever it was, I didn't make the decision in time. So when I saw it go up for sale on the Not Too Shabby shop, I got it right away, especially considering there was a Cyber Monday discount on top of it. So really, really excited to get it. It's the first kit, because I think most of the kits are Anya. But this does have Ian, so you get 3 Ians. And I think some kits have featured, I don't know if it's Ian or another character, but there are some boys in, I think, the spellbinding one, the one with magic and whatnot. And so I don't know that he's never in one of these kits, but this one's super cute. It's just got a lot. I mean, I just love the style of the Greeting Farm in general. So, oh wait, there's another one. Is he Ian though? Is he and Ian? They're all like a little bit different, so I don't think they're all the same character. But lots of fun, and so definitely had to get that. And then these were also have been in my stash or in my wish list, I should say, for a little while now. I think I saw this was fairly recent. This one's You Got This. I just love the little girl with her laptop. I feel like a lot of times that's me. Although I don't do the pigtails, but I'm kind of always on my laptop. And this one I thought was really cute. I just really love the sentiments. And these two I used today for my card on my stream today. Not today, ... And I added need coffee, adulting is hard. Which I love. And then the sweatshirt's funny. Namaste in bed. Like, I'm gonna stay in bed. So those are the various different things that pretty much, now that definitely rounds out all the shopping that I did for Black Friday. I've done a really good job, folks. I haven't bought anything since Black Friday. So I'm trying to stay clear from shopping. I've been sharing sales because I know maybe with holiday shopping and whatnot, it's still nice to know when the deals have been rolling out. But even though I've seen them all come in, I've been really, really good about not spending. But I have a little bit of a sneak peek announcement. So you may recall, if you were part of the Crafty Fun episode, where I know I forget who was on that particular. It was my Black Friday stream. I forget. I think Terry, Delise, and Meg were streaming with me that day, if I remember correctly. And Jay. No, well, that's too many people. That might be the right amount of people. I can't remember. But it was my Black Friday stream, and we were talking about the Papercraft die cutting machine that is available on Amazon. And so my little kind of preview announcement is that I will have a video up shortly to review that machine. After that, like pretty much immediately after that stream, and I never do this, folks, but I'll never be able to say that again, having now done it. But what I decided to do, because there were a lot of questions and there was a lot of interest in that machine, I actually wrote to Papercraft and let them know that, hey, I was doing a live stream and your die cutting machine came up. There were a lot of questions I couldn't really answer. I was doing a lot of speculating, and I would love to review your machine, but I really don't have the just the money to buy a machine that I don't need because I have quite a few already. However, if you would like to send me a machine, then I would be more than happy to do an honest review of it. And I was very surprised, but they wrote back and they said, "Yeah, your channel looks great. You put out great videos. Good job, and we would love to send you a machine." And so they did, and I have it. So what I'm going to do is very similar to what I did with my Empress Mini. I'm going to do an unboxing and a first look. So just gonna record myself opening it for the very first time, using it for the very first time, and then what I'll do is I'm gonna exclusively or try to exclusively use that machine for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna put my Empress Mini aside, I'm gonna put my Platinum machine aside, and I'm gonna try to use the Papercraft machine as much as possible over the next a few weeks. And then I'm gonna do a more fulsome review after having used it hopefully as much as I can as my primary machine. So that's the plan. I'm really excited. I want to say just right out of the gates, big thanks to Papercraft for replying. I mean, I just emailed them out of the blue through Amazon, or I should say I messaged them through Amazon. And so that just kind of already goes to show that no surprise, because I have other products from them, but their customer support is really on top of it. I mean, they took an inquiry that's not even about a purchase. So I really think that, if I know that some folks had expressed, I think, I forget who it was who actually received her machine while we were streaming, and something was off with, I think, a die that she got. I hope you got that sorted out, by the way, but I have to imagine that their customer support would be very responsive, and so I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out. There's a lot of interest in it. I'm very curious about it myself, and it was when I messaged them, I figured it was a long shot, but it never hurts to ask and to put those questions out there. I definitely wanted to do a review. I just couldn't justify the expense of buying another machine, especially after having bought the Empress Mini. So I'm so grateful that they're giving me this opportunity to check out their machine and do a review of it. And of course, you all know me, whether I buy something or I'm given something, I'll give it to you honest. So you'll see when I see, especially in that first look, the unboxing and first look. So that's what's coming up. I'm gonna try to set aside some time to do that soon so that I can get that 2 to 3 or 4 weeks, use out of it and give you a more full review after I've really given it a fair shot of use. So that's what's up with me, folks. Thanks for checking this video out, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.